I think today is the day that we finally get to play Ariana. Because, let's be real, Ilbon and Leto and Baron are going to be picked. So, Ariana will be available. Mimic spy satellites, Chimerky. Ooh, spy satellites. There's the carry-all. Yeah, this is an Ariana game. Oh, he goes for Romber. That's exciting. Yeah, no chance Baron got back to me. Okay, well, we could Ilbon, but I think Ariana's just kind of what I'm in the mood for. So let's do that. You know, Worm Riders would be fantastic for Ariana. Carry-all would be great. Gene Manipulation could be good. Awkward first hand. I think... Well, it's tough, right? We can't get to 6 if we... We can't get to 6, period. So, let's Dune first. Smuggle. We'll have 5, and that's enough for carry-all, and I think that's sufficient. Nobody's going to early reveal for it, so... Yeah. Legion's a good card, too, but carry-all is... While not a better card than Legion, is better in the hands of Ariana specifically. So, thinking about where we want to go with Seek Allies. Probably Wealth. Although, Still Suits wouldn't be bad, given that we're probably going to draw this round 3. Round 3 or for round 4. Secret's probably our 3rd pick. Okay, so we're going to go Wealth, because Still Suits got taken. No ring is a little bit sad, but we'll live. Smuggling Wealth isn't a bad round 1. Yes, we're probably not going to get that bump redeemed for a long time, but whatever. Next hand has 2 daggers, which is a little bit awkward. We're not going to have any persuasion. We'll play Diplomacy, play the Signet Ring, most likely. End up with like 1 persuasion. Probably get nothing. So, yeah. Big Rig, Ariana, Thorvald. And we like the Worm Riders, but the only way that we got the Worm Riders is by playing the Seek Allies and then early revealing. I just don't think that's worth it. Baron does actually go Hardy. Interesting. And yeah, it's a point, right? He has to overcommit on the combat. Like, he didn't need to put 4 troops in to win this combat by any means, but when it gives you your Masterstroke, it's worth it. Although Romber could beat him by going Carthag, potentially. It's a bit odd. Pick up the film, I guess? No. Okay. Why would you go hog a basin if you weren't going to buy something? Metamythius. Metythius? Metamythius. Metamythius. Metamythes? Metamythes. I think it's Metamythes. The voice is kind of good here, actually. Especially given there's a gene manipulation out and about. 5 from Baron. What's that going to be? What, like a satellite ban? Maybe just pick up these 2. That's what I would do, is these 2. Yeah. Oh, didn't pick up the voice. That's a mistake. Voice is way better than liaison. Especially when you have a G manipulation. Okay, good combat to be second in. Nobody spent a whole lot on that one, unfortunately. So even though we didn't deploy, we don't have any crazy advantage on this. We agree that we want to play the ring in diplomacy, but we haven't really... It's like not clear where. I don't think we get smuggling. I think everybody's got other priorities. These two... Well, yeah, I think somebody will take smuggling ahead of us. One of these two is going to go fold space. And, well, I don't know what... You know, like, if Leto goes fold space, Baron will probably smuggle. Baron, we don't know what he has because he shuffled. But his reveal was double convincings. Did he play his Seek Allies? No, he played his diplomacy. So he has a Seek Allies in hand. How many daggers did he reveal? Just one. So he has a Seek Allies, a dagger, probably a Doom the Desert Planet as well, maybe a reconnaissance. Okay, we don't have smuggling. That's kind of what I expected. Romber is really going heavy on spice. So, what do we think about Hardy here? I mean, we kind of want to have 2 water for our big rig. What if we went Signet Ring, Arakeen? Let's do Signet Ring Carthag. Dispensation freaking sucks, dude. That card is so bad. Okay, well, I mean, I guess it helps us with our spice disability, but man, that card sucks. Like, I was talking with a friend. I think this may be the second or the first worst card in the game. Like, I've had 100 games where I started with this card, or like games where I picked up this card round 1 on Baron Ring and still never got it. When I had all game to, like, plan around it. Holtzman, that would be a lot of fun. Let's see if our big rig can get us enough spice for that. So I think we diplomacy to... Well, I don't know. Depends on what... Like, if we come in second, we would want to go to wealth. Otherwise, we probably want to go to... Okay, never mind. So Baron's not participating in the combat. He doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot of anything, to be honest. And yeah, he got his Master Stroke off, but otherwise he's played pretty weak. There's secrets to try to improve our intrigues a little bit. I don't care for him taking the Great Flat, but with the carry-all, it's not really going to matter. We get so much spice, it doesn't make that much of a difference. Looks like we're going to win the combat, so... I don't know. I kind of wanted to come in second, actually. Intrigue card, I guess, is probably our best option. Water of Life. Okay, interesting. Could be good if a big card comes out in the row. We lose the Worm Riders. Romber doesn't have an intrigue, so we're guaranteed a combat victory here, whether we want it or not. Unfortunately, the voice is still around, which means that Baron is going to recover from his bad decision. This is a really bad hand. Oh my god. This is a really bad hand. Well, I guess, though, we're shuffling our deck, so it's not guaranteed we're going to draw that. But this is some poopy garbage right here. He does eventually take the voice. Unfortunate for us, because, yeah, he made a bad decision that never got capitalized on in any way. I guess the nice thing about controlling Ariana is it's going to be worth more Solari down the road. I guess Baron he smuggles down now and he gets his Swordmaster. Didn't draw the carry-all. This is a little annoying. We're just going to start mentatting, maybe. Guess that's what happens when you don't draw cards in the first round or two. You don't trigger a shuffle. That's what I probably should have done. We can go to Ariana, though. And Ariana is going to help with that. They'll also pay us. There's the carry-all. Cool. We can also use the Water of Life if we really want to. More water from the Signet Ring is pretty dope. Problem is, we can't get Swordmaster next round either, because the way that Romber's got things set up. This is worth 5 spice. Still a good trade-in for the 2 water. Normally I wouldn't consider this, but it ends up working out. I think we do want Spy Satellites this game. We haven't picked up any faction. I don't think we want to use the Water of Life unless some good card shows up. The resources are much more valuable. But we have a decent shot at the Trusair, although I think Baron will probably end up getting it if he knows how to deck build even a little bit. I wonder if Romber's going to take the Holtzman. Both the Spy Sats and the Holtzman are pretty good. We want to get at least one of them. Goes to Dreadnought, which means he can afford it. I think he probably will. Fortunately, I guess for us, it puts him off of Swordmaster. Unfortunately, if we smuggle out to get there, it's not gonna work that way. We give him his 8th. He buys the Spy Sats. Flagship instead. Okay, so we go ahead and use the carry-all. The timing on this wasn't great, but it's fine. We're 5 persuasion. Water of Life would draw us exactly 3 more. So, you know, in the scenario where someone flips a full scale or flips a Kwisatz, we would Water of Life, and probably no other scenario than that. The dispensation sucks. I mean, we could go to High Council with the 5 Solari, but it feels so bad. I don't know. I guess we get a High Council plus Holtzman. Ignore our Swordmaster. Might be the way to play this, given that Romber's kind of got a chokehold on the Swordmaster. Unless we can come up with 3 Solari in a way that doesn't give him any. Duncan is interesting. Let's pick up the satellite ban, since we didn't get the spy satellites. We didn't get spy satellites, we might as well ban them. Tried to take that BG card away from Baron, but unfortunately there's just another one popped up anyway, so didn't really work, did it? Ugh. Sayadina. Well, this is a good card for me if I can early reveal for it. Yeah, so we get Swordmaster next round if we want it. I don't know if we do or not. Satellite ban. We could satellite ban Highliner. It's a little bit expensive. Could do this plus tech negotiation by the Holtzman. Then we don't have enough. Do that first. Now we have 5 persuasion. Makes it easier for us to get the Sayadina. It's true that it costs us the ability to play our diplomacy. I think that's okay though. Well, now we could go... Instead of playing the satellite ban, we could go diplomacy to wealth and then get Swordmaster next round. I almost think High Council's better with the Holtzman, though. And there's an Ordnance. Now we can't satellite ban default space. And satellite ban generates resources, and diplomacy doesn't. We don't need 5 persuasion, we need 3 persuasion. Although there's no way that Romber doesn't take this. The Water of Life Mentat, so that we can still play these 2 cards, right? No, it doesn't work. Well, Water of Life asks for exactly what Satellite Ban provides. I think we just have to Satellite Ban. And if Romber reveals a really good card, we can still Water of Life here. There's our 7th Solari. Ordnance would be so good. I think we are going High Council this game. I don't know, we'll see. There's no way with 3 cards in hand. One of them... Well, one of them is probably a dagger. Let's see if Romber gets the Sidina. I mean, it was a serious consideration early revealing for this. But I think the satellite band was providing too much value. That's 2 water, a faction bump, and a spice. Like, we kind of can't pass that up. Okay, he does have the 3. If he's smart, he picks the Sayadina. Yeah. Okay, Water Peddler, what do we think of it? I think it's excessive. Could Weirding Way. Keep it away from Baron. He's in the lead. Yeah, I guess we do that. It's not a good card for us, but it's okay. Do you deploy your troop? Oh, you do. He has the wind traps. Romber has 2 intrigues, though, so I don't think that's going to work out well for him. That's what I was looking for. Well, if I didn't have the persuasion for it, I would have had to use Water of Life. We're going to draw exactly all these cards because we have Holtzman, which is kind of nice. Baron going for SMF by the looks of it. A little bit early for that, if you ask me. I think next round, I don't know. We have to see what the combat is. There's just 10. Okay. Sure. Do you want Duncan? I mean, probably you do not. Romber didn't have the intrigue. Very good for Leto, who gets the point and also even more water. Okay, let's think about this. We can high council seat. Or we can just lock in the sword. No, we can't lock in the Swordmaster because Romber has 9. Yeah, I think we have to do the high council seat. That's 9. And also 9. 9 if we have high council, I mean. It's a lot of spice. Could grab an ordnance with that. He buys the Swordmaster. I want the water, but if I want the spice must flow, I have to do this. I guess I could Mentat. Yeah, with Leto in the game. Ugh, okay. It's not what I wanted to see. It allows me to play Ring to High Council, but it's not, I mean, blanking your diplomacy and your satellite band feels pretty bad. I needed spy satellites, I think, for this game. Conspiracy would be pretty good here, actually. Well, too late now. What do you think about delaying the High Council and just getting another point from a combat? I guess we could Water of Life and still get it, actually. Water of Life gives us, what, probably 3 persuasion? I hate that, actually. Let's open with Water of Life here. 10. Okay, so do this. Still get the SMF. So we're going to go to Airkeen. Hardy Warriors. He doesn't have Dedo. But he has Spy Satellites, so he definitely wants the combat point. 5 troops might not be enough. This could have been a big mistake. Two troops doesn't do it, though, and we know his intrigue cards aren't combat cards. 3 troops do it? Yeah, it would tie him up. If he has daggers in hand, it would, but I have so many cards in hand. Well, I have a dagger in play and a dagger in discard, so if he's smart, he knows we don't have daggers. Okay, I would have played an agent there, but to each their own. Buy the SMF for our Holtzman engine. This is a really nice space for Ariana to have. It's a spice that isn't affected by the addiction. We're gonna need to get the High Council seat soon, I think. We don't have a single point from faction friendships. That's crazy. 1-1-1-1. Chum directorship, where are you? Shuttle fleet. Okay. Brutal. So effective to have Sidina and Spy Satellites. I think he's actually in the lead. Good research station here. It's probably the right play, actually. We just keep buying SMFs as long as we can, and we get an extra point for it. If we do a Signet Ring, we get one of the 2 water back. It's not bad. We also have 5 spice, so we can pick up a shuttle fleet. That gives us 2 points immediately. Could also buy the ordnance. We get to save this. Maybe surprise somebody with it. The thing I don't like about Research Station is we run the risk of drawing our faction again. What can you do? Well, okay. Oh, God. That's not what I expected at all. We didn't even get any persuasion at all out of that. We got the 2-0 persuasion cards. Okay. Well, that sucks. What are the odds of that? At least SMF will give us a spice, but who cares? It puts us on Highliner for next round. I guess that's something. But we don't have... Oh, yeah, we do. We have Satellite Band. Okay. Well, yeah, that's not horrible. Okay, I guess we were going to be on Highliner for next round anyway. Actually. Shuttle Fleet is 2 points. Like, yeah, I don't know. We probably need to prioritize that. We'll get the carry-all next round. Well... I guess Duncan's not horrible. He doesn't have any persuasion, but he does help us win fights. I think he's bad. If only there were a good card in the row. That would make things a little better. Robert's gonna shuffle that Sidina back in. He doesn't have any water though, so eh. Yes, the next still suits is 2 water. I guess he's going to get some water from the combat. We have a decent shot of getting a free troop in this combat, too. Because we already own 2 board spaces. We'll draw 2 cards from this deck. Romber actually has the Highliner, which would kind of suck for us. We really don't want him winning that with the Spy Satellites and a Sayadina. He's tied with Leto already. I guess they're all tied. I'm the one that's behind. But that's Ariana for you. He does deploy the troops, which to me indicates that he probably doesn't have a combat card. He wants to be safe. What intrigue did Romber play? I feel like he played one. He had 3, didn't he? I don't know. Cool. Arcane control bonus. Well, we have the guild access. I just don't think that Romber's gonna, or the Romber's. Well, but Romber doesn't know we have 6 spice, so we can kind of trick him with the dispensation. So maybe the dispensation will actually do something this game. That's exciting to think about. Voice highliner. Yeah, voice is highliner. So we research station then. That increases the odds that Romber goes highliner because now he doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. This is not. It's not great. Let's do this. We didn't gain any persuasion off of research station yet again because we managed to draw both of our 0 persuasion cards again. Pretty annoying. And now we can't get a Spice Must Flow and also go to highliner. So we might just have to go to the shuttle fleet instead. I guess Baron's going highliner, so it's irrelevant. That's why he voiced it. So yeah, we tech negotiation by the shuttle fleet. It's the best we can do. Yeah, I don't think we're going to win this combat. The danger here is that Romber sees, okay, now I have 6 spice, what do I do with it, and buys the shuttle fleet. But he has a spy satellite, so I don't think he wants to do that. Alternatively, we could buy a flagship, but I think the flagship's just worse than the shuttle fleet for us. We could also buy restricted ordnance. Do this. I mean, it's just 2 points. Emperor, BG. We're likely to visit the other 2 factions ourselves. Go to 7 this round, but well, we do have fairly easy points on Guild and Fremen that we can fulfill. We're completely out of resources. That's not true. We have 2 Spice and 2 Solari. I just don't think we're going to win this one. 2 Spice and 3 Solari, I guess, because the Spice must flow. 4 Solari from the carryall, or 4 Spice from the carryall. Okay, we've got some decent Spice, actually. Just we keep drawing the faction access when we don't want to. It's really hurting us. We should have all the friendships by now, honestly. We should. Don't. If I'd gone for my Swordmaster, I could be like at Secrets right now, but can't do that. I don't see any need to retreat the troop here. It's an interesting idea, right? Because if we think that, like, on his last action that Leto will join the combat, then retreating the troop does give us better odds next round. Arcane and Carthage are both taken, though. And he's got 6 water, so he doesn't want to go to Siege Tabor. And he doesn't want to go to Fremen, so I don't think he will do that. So I'd rather just have the intrigue card than the troop. Oh, okay, great flat. I wasn't expecting that. That's very expensive. But I guess if he has the water, then why wouldn't he? So we're actually at 8 because of the Holtzman. I just don't know if we have legs here. Like, this would be 9. This would be 10, but we can't end the game that way. It's not like proactive. Maybe we can get a Spice Must Flow next round, but we don't have Research Station anymore. We don't have 2 influence with BG or with Fremen, so we can't go to Siege Tabor. It's not looking great. Try to win the combat with Ordnance, but that doesn't seem likely either. We're out of troops. And we don't quite have enough spice for Highliner. Robert doesn't get the... Or no, he does, actually. Okay. So he's at 4 plus 3. He's at 7, same as me. I thought Leto would go to a faction, but he did not do that. I guess I should have checked his access. But honestly, his diplomacy is not in his discard, so we had no idea what he was going to do. Should have retreated, I guess. Baron winning the combat's pretty rough. It's better than Romber winning it, but not by much. Islamic supremacy is not what I want to see. Technically, we're at 9, but... You know, we could buy a point, get it to 9, and then have nothing else. It doesn't seem very good. We don't have enough water for Research Station. We have 2 SMFs in our discard pile, so drawing doesn't seem like a great use of our time either. We have Mentat, which is something. But Ordnance doesn't even like do anything, because we can't... If we get 2nd place, that would be good. But look how much more, like, beef Leto has. It's going to be tough. We got a faction bump, like a shipping bump round 1, and never got to use it for anything. Because we didn't get our Swordmaster. Like, this has just been stuck here since the first action of the game. It's been horrible. Ooh, okay. Well, okay, so Romber's going to win the game, right? Because he's at 8 now. Combat takes him to 9. Eh, maybe, maybe not. Okay. Well, that helps us a little bit with our SMF, but again, we really need faction. We've been just really unlucky with how we've drawn these faction cards. We could buy invasion ships, but I don't know what good it would do us. Maybe we have to dig for corner of the market and go to Carthage. Baron's Path is Spice Must Flow plus 2nd place in the combat. Or some intrigue card. which he generates plenty of. Two spice and draw a card off Imperial Basin is not bad. We have 6 spice. What do we do with that? We're 1 short of being able to buy the flagship. I think we just... Well, that's interesting. Do we use this? I mean... I think we have to hope the game goes in the round, but we can't let Baron get second, so I think we do Secret Forces. Not good intrigue cards, but Secret Forces when you already have a high council seat's not that bad. Problem is, next round we're going to buy 2 SMFs if the game does go to another round, but we will have 2 faction, so we should be able to get those other 2 points. I just don't know that the game will go that long, and at that point, if, you know, Romber will have probably got enough points to win the game anyway. Flagship gone. Spaceport. Okay. I think we just play the dispensation at this point. Well, we still... It says we have 4, right? So it's still useful to be able to surprise somebody. If the game ends this round, it could be useful for tiebreakers, but we're not going to win if the game ends this round, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I think we do hold it. Go to 8 points. Functionally 9. We're not going to have any green next round. Oh, Leto, no. Okay, we're not getting the 2nd place in the combat. Third would be okay, but we should have saved the troops, I guess. Baron's going for the... Does he have Secrets of Sisterhood? Yes, I know you get a Spice Must Flow. That's not a secret. I guess Research Station wasn't enough for him. He has to do both of these. Wonder if he was digging for daggers. He has a dunk in Idaho, so he might have been trying for, like, 3rd place in this. I really probably should not have played that Secret Forces. 11, no daggers. Buys SMF. Okay, do you have an intrigue card point? I mean, I don't think you do. But Secrets of Sisterhood would do it. Doesn't have it. It's our 3rd SMF. We just can't get our basic faction stuff because we keep drawing SMFs instead. Leto has Chimerki. We need to watch out for that. If we had bought the ordnance, we would have... Ooh. Okay. Romber's at 10, he just doesn't have the end. Yuck. Yuck on that hand. Wow. Well... Wow, okay. I think we... I don't think we win the combat, though. Even if we highliner, Leto's got more... Like, he's got more stuff. So... I don't know, man. This is tough. I think we actually want a selective breeding so that we draw into the... Increase our persuasion by 1. That gives us access to satellite ban. We don't have another way to draw cards, really. Like, all of our card draw is exhausted. We are Ariana, so... You know, we could carry all to draw cards... But then we don't have 2 agents left over anymore because we don't have a Swordmaster. A game that goes to round 9, not having your Swordmaster is really bad. So I think we have to do this. We still can highliner and nobody else can. So that's kind of our shot. We don't get the last SMF, unfortunately. We're at only at 8 persuasion. It's hypothetically possible if we were to play carry all, we could draw into one of our 3/2 persuasion cards. It's a 3 in 8 chance. But yeah, like Leto just has more gas than us, even if we highliner. But we don't have a way to get intrigue cards either, so I just think we kind of lose. But that's how Ariana goes sometimes. That's how everybody goes sometimes. Baron's at 10. 4 intrigue cards means he probably beats us. Romber is at 10 also. But he probably has Sayadina. Very, very likely. Looks like Romber's going to win this one. It just depends on intrigue cards at the end of the game. These SMFs are polluting my deck pretty bad. They'll give me spice, I guess, but that doesn't matter. I don't need to break a tiebreaker. Ooh, dispensation, scary. I mean, I think highliner still is the play. We just got it too late. We're at 10. You know, if we win the combat, we win, but there's no way that Leto lets that happen. There's 2 cities available, you know. These 3 are in the running. I think I mostly am not. Like, okay, I have a lot of spice for tiebreakers, cool, but, like, it doesn't matter. And if I could buy a Spice Must Flow, it would be fine, but I've already bought 3, and when you have 3 Spice Must Flows, it's really hard to buy more. Second place from the combat does give me an intrigue card. If I get, like, Corner of the Market, I win. What are the odds of that? Like 1 in 100, 1 in like 85, 80, like 1 in 90 probably. My cards are pretty much on the table here. I don't have any secrets or anything to hide. What did Baron do? Nothing yet. I don't know. Not going for Swordmaster might have been fine if the game was shorter, but it went pretty long, which obviously made this pretty rough. I don't think with just 10 daggers I can win the combat. It would be very, very weird if I could. He can still buy a point even with Hardy, which means he's at 11, which means he wins. He's actually at 12. There's no way Romber loses this game. Even if I were to get a... Well, if I were to get a second place entry card that was exactly corner of the market... I don't know. I would probably beat him on Spice at that point. But it looks like I'm not getting second. I'm probably getting third. Never used that shipping bump ever. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I literally have to win the combat or come in second and get the perfect entry card, which at this point is impossible. So the game's over. We have lost. I think we overdosed on spice here. Too many spice must flows caused the Ariana to OD. We'll see. With 4 spice, we probably don't come in last place, at least. Unless Baron has a point card, and then we probably do. It's kind of crazy that we couldn't even get a measly 4 friendships. Just unlucky draws though. But even if we did, I don't think we'd win. Somebody's gonna get to 12 this game. I mean, Romber's already there, but you know. So Leto goes to 12. Romber's already at 12, and Romber has more spice. But Leto has Chimerky. So I think Leto wins. Yeah, we come in last. That stinks. First position Ariana might be a little too challenging. No machine culture point. Okay, we just come in just regular old last place. Womp 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 womp.